Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is how to use where clause in except using SQL Server. So first we'll see how to use except operator on single table. So before watching this video, I recommend to watch my SQL Server playlist, and in that second video, that is what is except operator in SQL Server. So here I explained all the basics things required to accept operator and how to use in different ways. So then you come to this video. So here, first I'm creating one table here. So table name is this one, except table single employee. So before that, I'm writing drop table if exist. So if already table is exist, then I'm asking to drop. So this is my create table script, and I have these many columns here, and I have my insert into script here. So I'm inserting these values, and finally I'm creating table here. So this is my table. So all this script, all this table script, I am keeping in description with the GitHub link. You can go through that later. So this is my first table. And on top of this, what I'm doing, I'm writing except query here. So here what I'm doing, first I'm writing query. So here I'm selecting all the columns from this particular table, and I'm giving where condition like salary is greater than or equal to 50,000. So what it does is it will filter the records so which are greater than 50,000. Next, what is my query is here. Here it will filter the records which are greater than 60,000. And by using these records and by using these records, I'm using except operator. So then it will find the uncommon records between these two tables and it will print here. So if you go in depth on this to learn to easily, so this is my table which I created. And from this is my first query, that is where condition salary is greater than or equal to 50,000. If you see here, except these three records, remaining all greater than 50,000. And so this is my final result after filtering records from this table. And my second query is this is salary is greater than or equal to 60,000. So in this, I have only these four records which are greater than 60,000. And after filtering out, so this is my result from this query. Next, what I'm doing by taking these two results, see from this query, this is my result. From this query, this is my result. So on top of that, I'm using except operator here. So what except operator do now is, first it will check for what are the common records between these two tables. And if you see here, whatever I highlighted records, 106 was a V. So it is there here. So this is common record. And similar way, 108 Ganapati M. So this also common record. Similar way, 109 Trisha, 110 Balu. So these are all common records between these two tables. So what except will give you is uncommon records between these two tables. It will give you the result. So here what is uncommon records, and whatever remaining is there, 101, 102, 107. So those it will give you the result here. So that is our final result by using this table, single table, by using these two where conditions and by using except. So at the end, I given order by name. So to order this. So this order by name. So order by we have to use at the end of the second query only. So we should not use at first query. So here we cannot use. Here we cannot use order by. So we had to use at the end, because by using this we are getting a final result. That final result we are doing order by. So next we'll go for other example. So here it is how to use except with between operator. So for this, I created one table here. One is table underscore students, and this is my insert script here. I have this many columns, and I'm inserting these rows here, values. By using this, I'm creating table underscore students, and this is my final table. And I created one more table here, table underscore students underscore hobby. So this is my uh, table script, and this is my values, inserting these values. And after creating this table, this is my second table. And by using these two tables, what I'm doing is, so from first table, I written query like select all columns from first table, and I given where condition age column need to check, where age is between 20 and 30. I want to filter only those records. And from second table, I'm selecting all the columns, and I'm selecting age between 20 and 30. So it will filter the records. By using these filter records and by using these filter records, I'm using except. So what except gives is uncommon records between these two tables. It will give you here. And if you see here, uh, depth to understand. Yeah. So this is my first table I created. So here I am filtering age between 20 and 30. So in overall table, total I have 8 records. In this, except final record, remaining all between age 20 and 30. And this is my final result. Okay, after filtering out. And my second table is this one. So here what I'm doing, I'm filtering out age between 20 and 30. So if you see here, whatever I highlighted now, so total I have 6 records. In this, 4 records having age between 20 and 30. You see here 18, 19. So which are less than 20. And after filtering out, this is my result for this particular table. So next, by using these two results, so this is my first table results, or you can say first query result, and this is my second query result. And by using these two, I'm using except here. If I use except, what will happen? First, it will check for common records between these two tables. If you see here, these two, Varun football 26, Dev cricket 23. So these two are common records between these two tables. And except what it does is, whatever remaining is there, no uncommon record. What is uncommon records? Remaining records is this one, Naina, this Priya, Aditya, Kalyan, Aditya. So this, it will give you result here. But here we have one duplicate record. So this Aditya cricket 21, Aditya cricket 21, it repeating 2 times. So while printing result, what it does is it will drop duplicates. So finally, what it giving? This record, this record, this record, this record. Okay, so this we are getting here. So except will give you uncommon records of first table, uncommon records of first query. So that we have to keep in mind. So next we'll go for other example. So in this example, what I'm doing is, so I have one table underscore employees underscore India. So I have 3 columns here, and I'm inserting values here. And if I, after creating this table, so this is my table here. This is my first table, and I'm creating one more table underscore employees underscore India. So here also I have 3 columns, and I'm inserting rows here. And after creating table, this is my table, second table. And by using these two tables, what I'm doing is, so these two, I have 2 tables. And by using these two tables, what I'm doing is first I'm creating with function here with I given name as only India, and as so inside that I return accept function. So what is my accept function is select ID name. So total we have three columns. In this I selected only ID and name from table one, table employees underscore India, and select ID name from table employees underscore USA. And by using these two, I'm using accept. So what it will do is whatever uncommon records between these two tables, that it will print. First it will check common records, then whatever uncommon records from table one, it will print. So that is select star from only India. So from this function, I'm calling all the records. And on top of that, I'm filtering by using where this name like yes percent. That means it starting with yes, starting with first character as yes. And we are getting this later. And if you see here with example, same thing. This is my first table. I have three tables and this is my records and this is my second table. And this is our final query. So first I'm explaining up to here, select star. So first my with function is there only India. So select ID and name, select ID and name from table employee underscore India. So that is this first table. So in this I'm selecting only ID and name. Okay, so from second table, ID name from this second table, and these two columns and these two columns. On top of this, I'm using except. So what it does is first it will check common records between these two tables. To Priya HR, to Priya HR, that is common. 3 Akash IT, 3 Akash IT, this is common record. So there are two records are common between these two tables. And what else is there remaining uncommon records? One is 1 Raj sales, 4 Sneha sales. These two are uncommon records from first table. So that it will print here. Since I called only ID and name, so it will take only 1 Raj, 4 Sneha. So on top of this, what I given is where condition I given. So where name like yes percent. So that means from this list, I want to filter by using this. Yes percent means the name starts with yes. The name starts with yes. So after yes, it can be anything. So, but from our list, we have only one record, which is starting with yes. So what it gives is, so this record, it will give you output. Okay, so I explained here all three examples, how to use except operator by using where class. So that's all about this video. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.